Alrighty, so the new season just launched, so you know what that means. Time for a low effort, low quality video ranting about goofy Bungie's decisions because, somehow they have the most amazing ideas of all time. So, new season just launched, which that's nice. Season of the Wish. I see a couple of, quote-unquote mixed reviews as of now, but mostly negative, which is not surprising, considering the state of the game and everything that's going on. However, I haven't seen too many people talk about this yet, because they did implement this change this season. And while it is sort of in the right direction, it's also not at the same time. I don't know what it is. To me, it seems bad. So, as we all know, Bungie has decided to update their Crucible playlists, and Checkmate is now a main playlist. It's in the main thing, but they also decided to separate the two playlists. They have 6v6 unranked, which has skill base enabled, and it's all about you gotta do certain. It's Checkmate. There you go. I forgot the name of it, even though I just mentioned it. Sorry, brain gave out. But so it's called Checkmate, and it's the unranked, and it's skill based. And you have the other one, which is 66 quick play, which is not skill based, and it's prioritizes connection. Now that's nice and all. I've said that we needed two different playlists to do it, right? Say, because not everybody wants skill based. Tryhards obviously don't really want skill based because they want to be able to go off. But even I'm not a tryhard, I much rather the chaotic lobbies of no skill based, because then some lobbies I get some people who don't know how to play the game, and it's a nice variation. Skill based is just the same thing over and over again, which is boring. However, Bungie decided to do it their goofy Bungie way, like always, and they completely messed it up. The skill-based playlist is going to cycle through, Checkmate, Normal Control, and, Clash, but it's always going to be skill-based matchmaking, which I'm fine with those being skill-based matchmaking, but what I'm not fine with is the quick play playlist not being actual, regular Crucible game modes. The quick play is going to be all the party game modes, like Rift, Mayhem, Momentum Control, everything like that. Which is just really, really stupid. Because A, it's Rift right now for the week. Raise a hand. Who here likes Rift? My hand's in the fucking floor, alright? Rift is a horrible game mode. I don't know how they messed it up so much from Destiny 1, but that's not the point. The point here is to explain why I think Bungie is a little silly. So, it's just all the party modes instead of actual Crucible game modes. And it could have worked. It really could have. And I'm also just kind of tired of the way Bungie has it set up to intentionally work around their seasonal content model of, certain seasonal challenges come through the week. You have to play during this week to get this triumph, or else you just miss out. Or you have to wait, potentially a whole month before it comes back, which is very annoying. So they kind of have the right idea. They just implemented it really, really badly, and there still needs to be some serious changes to Crucible. So here are some of the ideas I have that I've had for a while, and I really wish it would have been implemented something like this, because it's something I've had the idea of ever since skill base got introduced to the normal Crucible experience. So we have separate Crucible into 2 different playlist nodes, which they have done. To what extent is it a good change? Who knows? But as of like the week 1 experience, it's not good. So we have 6v6 unranked, which is skill-based matchmaking enabled, which is how it is now. 6v6 quick play, skill-based matchmaking disabled, which is how it is now. However, what we need to do to completely rewrite Bungie's seasonal model and everything, because let's be real, no one likes it, and it's very, very anti-consumer, we have game mode selection, right? You remove the rotating weekly playlist. It doesn't go through Momentum Control, Mayhem, Team Scorched, Rift, and that other one. It doesn't go through... I keep forgetting that Checkmate Control and everything like that. Because Checkmate is a fun game mode, but not when it's the only like regular Crucible game mode you can play that's 6v6. Especially when it has skill-based matchmaking involved, because nobody likes it. But anyways, so we have game mode selection. Remove rotating weekly playlist. Selecting a Crucible node now brings up a list of all game modes. Select the game mode you wish to play and launch into the Crucible. You can do this for both of the nodes. If you want to have skill-based matchmaking, say you want to skill-based matchmaking Mayhem, go right the fuck ahead, alright? Who's gonna stop you? Do it. Do it. Why not? If you want to just have it all be extremely chaotic, go into the quick play one and select it there. It is that simple of a change. I don't understand why we don't have game mode selection, because they did it in Halo, which is 10 years, more than 10 years, right? I don't know the first Halo game that Bungie did where you could select the game mode type, but it's definitely more than 10 years ago. And somehow a game in the modern day has a worse multiplayer experience than a game that came out over 10 years ago. The fact that we allow that to happen in modern day gaming is ridiculous. So, that is the idea there. Have it to where you can select a game mode. Simple as that. You get a choice. Now you don't have to be like, I have to go do Team Scorched before the seasonal challenge. Oh, it's like the last week of the season. So I gotta do the seasonal challenge. Oh, I missed the seasonal challenge. Now I gotta wait 4 weeks. Oh, wait, it's not gonna come back till like 7 weeks from now. Oh, that's great. Like, Bungie, just let people play the way they want to play. Like, seriously, dog. Like, I don't want to have to, like, oh, dude, I gotta get that seasonal challenge. And sure, you don't have to do the seasonal challenges, right? Which is, because I know if anybody actually watches this video, because I doubt anyone is, because, it's a low-effort video. Whatever, who cares? I'm just doing this because I feel like it. If I want the Bright Dust, I gotta do the seasonal challenge. And let's be real, Bungie, you're not giving me too many options to make Bright Dust anymore, right? Because, well, you don't have any reason for Bright Dust to exist, because everything that you get in the game is for silver now. So yeah, just do that. Make it to where you can select the game mode and whatnot. And then, just as a little, like, bonus feature, I also don't know why this isn't a thing. It was a thing in Halo. Why is there no spectator mode for a private match? Like, seriously. And if it's a thing, like, you can't have, like, more than, like, 12 people, right, because of fire team and whatnot, you could at least, like, in, like, a 1v1 thing, it'd be like, I'll set myself as, like, a spectator. Because, like, sometimes you're in a party with friends, like, they're like, oh, man, let's 1v1 it. And then you're like, oh, dude, I wish I could watch. And it's like, if they both stream, yeah, sure, but not everyone has the ability to do that. And then also there's like delay and everything, and it'd be so much better just to like go into the game and spectate it, because the only other way that you're going to be able to see it real time is if you actually are in the Crucible match with them, and then you're just a distraction. So yeah, these are the little tiny changes. I kind of hope something along these lines happens, but knowing Bungie, they'll forget about Crucible and just be like, checkmate, 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 oh, I'm about to come, oh, checkmate, oh. And then they'll fucking fire the rest of their staff. But anyways, that's all I had to say. Let me know what you think.